Hey yo, what's the good? It's your boy Super Kev. Welcome to another episode of the Super Kev Livecast Season 4. We on YouTube. And for those of you new to the page, welcome to the hottest to-do list show on the internet. If it's not your job, so let me know who got it so I can like, comment, share, and subscribe to their page the same way I ask you to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below to yours truly. All right. Welcome to episode 129. So I'm only a day late. Y'all can, you know what I mean, rock with that. Representing March 23rd, 2022. And it is a Wednesday. So the significance of Wednesday is if you start on Monday, Wednesday becomes the third day of the week. All right. And there are 7 forms of income, 7 days in a week. So the third day corresponds to the third form of income. All right. So let's review the first two and then let's jump into income 3. Income 1 is earned income, exchanging your time for money. Make sure you follow the 65-25-10 rule if you're in debt, 50-30-20 if you are financially independent. Me, I'm in debt, so I'm following the 65-25-10. All right, and I'm learning as I'm going, and I'm just trying to provide a safe space for us to learn this stuff together. All right. Um, Income 2 is profit income or business income. The difference is think of profit income as working for somebody else. Think of business income as working for yourself. But if your bills are paid, it doesn't matter how much you're making from the second job. If your bills are paid, you can do whatever you want. As you become more financially literate, clearly there are things that you should lean towards. I shout out to the one person watching in the building. Um, And then income 3 is interest income. So loaning out your money, and then hopefully when it returns higher than when you loaned it out. Let me just make something clear. If I loan you $100 because I understand inflation, you're not allowed to pay me back 100. If you can't agree with that, go find somebody else. However, if I loan you 100, I'm at least asking for 101. All right, we got to keep up with this rate of inflation. All right, shout out Raw to the Bone in the building. Yo, straight up, I can't make coffee with friends at night because I'll be asleep at that time. So I'm gonna just run up the comments and then you can talk about it in my honor. But I definitely be sleep. Excuse me. Excuse me. I be sleep at that time because I'll be working overnight. So before we get into my income threes, this is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. Please take this information back to your certified people. I'm just, yeah, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down my list, see what it says. 3 out of 7. And for those of you who've been saying, "Oh, I don't want to go through the whole list. I just want to talk money," like I said, every time I'm late, I owe y'all this, and then when I'm on time, I get to go through the whole list. So either way, we both win. All right, so bill tracking note. Today is the represents the 23rd. My next bill is due on the 24th. All right, and yep, there's a check mark there. That means I paid it. So now it's time to go back to the bill tracking note and then see what's after the 24th. Next, download app updates via Wi-Fi. Did that for Wednesday. And the significance is if we're talking about saving money today, then you might want your saving money apps to be updated. That way, when you need to check something or transfer something over, you don't get hit with the, "Oh, this app is not updated. You got to wait to see your money." I don't like that. So I just update all the time. And I pick via Wi-Fi because if you're already paying for Wi-Fi, you don't want to use additional um, cell phone data to do what you could be doing for free. All right. And then last, with the incomes 1 through 7 is check your email in the DM. Significance with the savings is you might get a statement that tells you how much is in your savings account. You might also get um, a notification for the amount of interest you have received. Now, remember, your bank, as far as most banks, they give your interest, most savings account banks, I should say, that give interest once a month. They usually give it on the last day of the month or the last business day of the month. So when thinking of your calendar, You definitely want to get paid at the end of the month. All right. And before I get into my particular income threes, let me make this one clear. Your goal, no, let me say my goal is 12 months worth of bills. All right. So let's just say my bills go for 5,000 a month, then 5,000 times 12 months equals 60,000 total dollars. So my savings account goal, if my bills were 5,000 a month, would be 60,000. And I'm going to save 10% of every dollar I touch until I get there. All right. That means until I get there, I'm gonna continue to save into my income three. All right, straight up, that's what's going on. Now I'm scrolling down the list to see if I can find any income threes. Here we go. So my first income three is the future of investing. So I have an algorithm. Shout out to the Europeans that tell me what stocks to buy or day trade. Now remember, if you are into the stock market and it is not a dividend yielding stock, I consider growth stocks as income threes, dividend stocks as income four. Because if it's a growth stock, you are putting your money into a company and hoping by the time you cash out, it is higher than your initial investment. To me, that's an income three situation. All right. So just because I'm in the stock market does not mean I automatically put it into income four. So because if it's not a dividend yielding stock, I consider that income three. Shout out to the two people in the building. All right. Um, now, for Wednesday, I had a buy limit for FAZ, and then I sold TECS. If you want accurate, up to date day trade alerts, let me know in the comments. If not, I try not to post too much. I already post too much, so even though I have ideas to post more, I kind of just hold off because people ain't reacting to the stuff I am posting. But if you're interested in catching the day trades every day, let me know. Um, Weekly options, this has been the one I have not been successful at because I have not been prioritizing the time to read the graphs. I've been very busy playing catch up in life. Um, but I'm going to jump on it. Or maybe instead of doing it every week, I might take out a monthly option. All right, well, I'll think about that and report back to y'all what I decide. Cryptocurrency, we spoke about this in the last episode. Excuse me. Spoke about this in the last episode. But if you are not into cryptocurrency at all, an okay place to start, okay, Uncle Chops, close your ears. An okay place to start would be either PayPal or Venmo. Again, entry level. And if you do decide to start there, not financial advice, but if you choose to start there, shout out Alaska in the building. If you start there, then you only get access at the time of this recording to Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So if you have zero cryptocurrency, you're like, oh, I want to get in, but I don't know where to start. I would recommend starting there. If you buy them on Cash App, you only get access to Bitcoin. All right. So those are not advanced level cryptos. However, if you have nothing, they are a start. All right. So I'm just here to provide an opportunity for everybody to bring this information back to your financial advisor and hopefully that they can help you get started. You already know what it is. Shout out Alaska in the building again. All right. Wisdom Wednesdays. Um, the only thing I'm gonna sneak in is that you can now add people on Google Docs. All right. Y'all know I'm a big Google Docker. I write everything down. Shout out to Alaska for sharing this content. All right. That's that's free support that is helping the page grow. So anytime she shares something, I appreciate it. And again, if y'all ain't scared, you could do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't bite. All right. So Google Docs allows you to add people. So I haven't tried it yet. When I do, I'll report back. I already mentioned this, but it's here on the list, which is primary savings. I'm sending 10% of every dime I touch to what I call a master savings account. And of course, shout out Wonder B because we pay ourselves Wednesdays. So I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I try to touch some type of money or maneuver money each day of the week. I try. It doesn't always happen, but Monday, I like Mondays because it allows me to get back into the stock market, especially if I do my homework on the weekends. Tuesday is our side hustles. All right, that's when we distribute those funds and all of that stuff. Wednesday, we pay ourselves. So it doesn't matter what day of the week I get paid. I put it in my document, but only on Wednesdays is when I transfer the money to my savings account. I got a dinosaur account, and they only let me transfer 6 times a month without a penalty. So I just decided to just do it once a week. All right. And Thursdays, we invest in the stock market together. So I will be showing up in a few hours for that. And then Fridays, most jobs pay. And then Saturdays, a lot of side hustles pay. And then Sunday, I don't get paid on Sundays yet, but when I'm financially independent, I'm gonna be betting on sports again. I don't even watch sports, but I read the newspaper since I was in like the second or third grade, so I'm really familiar with sports and the numbers. So as soon as I get rid of a couple debts, I'm gonna use Sundays to bet on sports, and then we're gonna cash in and cash out there. So that's how we getting paid 7 days a week. Throughout the month, remember the first of the month, when I get a rental property, I'm getting paid on the first of the month. Until then, we got the rental stocks that pay us periodically, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention on Friday episodes. We'll talk about those. What else we got? The Thursdays and Fridays, jobs be paying. Saturdays, side hustles be paying me direct. The last of the month is from the interest, and then I sell cans on the last Tuesday of the month. First Tuesday of the month, I'm converting my Get Upside into my PayPal. Um, so yeah, we're getting paid throughout the month. We're not waiting for one job to pay us no more. We worth too much. Shout out my homie friends. Hey Kev, I'm working but tapping in. Listen, that's the type of support I love to hear. All right, basically she's saying, yo, she got things to do, she can't stay, but she showed up, showed out, and wrote a comment. So y'all hear when I be like, comment, share, and subscribe? There you go. Y'all should grow up and be like friends. Well, she kind of small, so I don't know if you're gonna grow, but anyways, I was supposed to make y'all laugh. Drop the laughing emojis in the comments. But yeah, we trying to get paid throughout the month, and of course, since it's a Wednesday episode, we want to emphasize paying ourselves. And like I said, I pay myself 10% of everything I touch. And then on Wednesdays, I look at which ones were unsent. Because if I don't send the money, I'll write a note to myself, unsent. They go to laugh. And that's what I'm talking about. Y'all are an awesome crowd. Deuces, I appreciate you showing up and showing out. And if I'm available, I'm pulling up to your show. By the way, France runs an awesome 15-minute show that she attempts to do every day at noon, but if she's busy, it might show up earlier. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to her page. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be alerted every time she show up live. She be on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not sure if she's on YouTube. If she is, we gonna get the link. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that we're supporting our fellow content creators because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you make the goals that she set, which is 6 days a week. And my crazy ass did 7 days a week for 365 consecutive days like a loser. I'll never do it again. If you think about getting into content creation, shoot, don't show up every day, man. Take some time off. But I bit off more than I can chew. And if there's one person who could finish what he started, it's me, because that's the only thing I know. Anyways, so yeah, support her. Support Raw to the Bone. She showed up on this show as well. She does her show at 8 o'clock. If you was watching my last episode, when I was late, I pulled up her show in the back of mine. So I hope I don't get no copyright strike or nothing like that. We just supporting and loving up on our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? You can tell I'd be paying attention because I stole that lingo from her. And then any other shows that I could think of, I'll make sure to shout them out. Shout out Texas in the building. Shout out Alaska in the building. Shout out my homies from Massachusetts. Y'all say Mass. Shout out everybody showing love in the comment section. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, the comment section is going to be so lit that I won't even be able to keep up. We had a sneak preview of that one episode. I was just like, man, I can't keep up with y'all. So continue to show up and show out, and we're gonna speak that into existence. Look at the loves and the likes. That's what I'm talking about. Remember that one episode where the hater dropped mad hates and left? Yeah, yeah. Psh, he's already dismissed because look at all the love that we got today. All right. Now let me see what else we got. Um, Income 3 out of 7. Links will be in the comment section below in both Facebook and YouTube. So if you're interested in any of those accounts that I talk about, probably didn't talk about all of them today. I'm rushing, but rushing, not rushing. Anyways, another corny joke. But that corny joke just made me forget what I was saying. Hold on, let me cheat. Oh yeah. So I might not talk about all of them today, but I drop the same links every week. That way, if I do touch on it, you understand. All right. And instead of letting y'all call in for one question with the Kev, I'm gonna just let y'all ask y'all questions as I go over the main topic today, and then I get out your way. And then in a few hours, when I got the weekly stocks drop, I'm gonna report back before I gotta do a gig this evening. All right. My man says Ethereum has a higher market cap than Bank of America. Now, because this is an income three situation, I think I can address that. So, Ethereum, think of it as new money. Bank of America, think of that as dinosaur money. Yo, y'all want to be stuck in the past or you want to move into the future? Shout out Bone Thugs. We brought you into the future. Okay, Trump had to hold on. Trump had too much. I don't know what that meant. Texas says GameStop winning again. Listen, GameStop was never a part of my plan, so this is the second time I missed them. Bank of America is 340. My man Uncle Chop says Bank of America, BOA is Bank of America, by the way, for those of y'all reading, is at 347 million market cap, and then now it's booming now. Ethereum is 366 million dollar market cap. Listen, let me make this clear. All right. And I'm about to snitch on myself, but me and Uncle Chops had a discussion after the previous episode because he's over there like, yo, come on, man, don't be promoting these ways of losing money to our people. All right. Well, what I could say is we got to get into the money at like the first step is the most important. So when I tell y'all, you could let me straight up say it like this. When I tell y'all that I take some cash back and put it over there, since this is Wisdom Wednesday or We Pay Ourselves Wednesday, let me make this very clear. I have an international crypto wallet. As a matter of fact, you might know about it. It's called Crypterium. All right, that's one of the realer wallets. All right, Ben had that, so that's my international wallet. By the way, just got an email, and y'all know I'm rushing, so I didn't even take all these screenshots for y'all. But Crypterium just got on Coinbase. Holla at your boy. Now, let me tell you straight up. Y'all know how I talk about my son. I be like, yeah, you know what I mean, baby super. I be putting $100 this year, 200, 300. Well, guess what? His crypto account is Coinbase. So I have crypto in Webull. That crypto represents my son's gold. All right, because I don't buy him physical gold anymore. I did buy him some gold, but now I buy him Bitcoin and Ethereum to represent his gold portfolio. That's on Webull. I got Robinhood for my family. I got Cash App for my son's mother. Cash App stocks and Cash App Bitcoin for my son's mother. I got Crypterium for my international account when it's time to see my bae from the UK. I got did I mention Coinbase for my son? I hope I did. And do I got crypto anywhere else? Yeah, so I got multiple accounts. All right. So when I'm over here talking about PayPal, I don't know if I make that clear. Like that is not my big money maker. That is just where if I'm getting cash back and it's something, think about it. I got like $21 in cash back. To me, that's not a lot. I'll go charge somebody double that in an hour. Okay. But if you're giving me free cash back, I'm just trying to put the streets onto game as to how you can think. Now, if you believe or if you understand that there's more money to be made in the crypto sphere and that PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, maybe even Robinhood and Webull are not quite the answers. I kind of like Webull, so let me take them out. But Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Robinhood might not be. Even Robinhood is getting better. Let me take them out because they got the wallets now. I think I got one. I don't know. I don't be looking at that account like that. But straight up, PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, those to me are entry level cryptocurrencies. That's probably why, again, this is allegedly, I don't know, this is my opinion. That's probably why Cash App only offers Bitcoin. That is probably why PayPal only offers 4. Now, Webull offers a lot. Robinhood don't be offering as much as Webull. But there you have it. There's levels to the stock game, there's levels to the crypto game. The reason why I mentioned $21, 21, 21, or I mentioned what else did I mention? the fetch rewards where I have like 9,000 points. That's because those are things that all of us can do. All of us can get started and do that. Now, when you reach a level where you're like, yo, I'm ready to actually maximize my output, that's when I'm going to challenge you to read about graphs, figure out your pattern that you want to be an expert in, and then we talk. All right. So please understand that there's levels to this. And when I show up on the SUPERKev livecast, I'm speaking like bare minimum level. But that's not where I'm at. Please separate the two. I'm kind of up here, but I speak down here so that everybody can feel comfortable and feel welcome. But if you already are like, yo, bro, I'm past PayPal stocks, PayPal crypto, and I'm past Cash App stocks, I'm going to say, bro, you ready for the Robinhood Weeble? Oh, I'm past that. Then come mess with us on Thinkorswim. Come mess with us on E-Trade. Come mess with us over there where the big money's at. TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Schwab, whatever them do, the expensive ones. Come holler at us over there. All right? So there's levels to this. Any other questions, drop them in the comments. But I wanted to get to the main topic today, which is what would income 3 out of 7 look like for a high schooler? All right. So this week's theme, so what I started doing, right? Y'all speak, I listen, is I try to make a theme for the 7 forms of income. That way, my day one super porters, like my bae from the UK, like Alaska, like my 2 homies, when they watch it, it's something different, right? Because I kind of be repeating the same script. And if I keep repeating the same script, you guys won't even want to read my book. So in order for my book to sell one day, I got to make these topics together a little bit more interesting. So this week's theme is the 7 forms of income for a high schooler. And to make it simple, next week is going to be middle school. Then it's going to go elementary school. Then I'm going to talk about what you can do for your babies. And then from there, based on the comments and feedback, we'll come up with some new topics. All right. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, remember, income 3 is interest income. So if you think of a high schooler, and let's remind ourselves very briefly, a high schooler's income 1 most likely should or is going to school. And in this scenario, the kid goes to school and does what they're supposed to do. So that means as a parent, or let me speak for myself, if my son was living with me when he's in high school and he's doing the things he's supposed to do, his grades is on point enough, I'm not going to charge him. All right. You go to school, that's you. Now, if my son decides to play a sport, that's income 2. Or if he chooses to have a part-time job after school, that's income 2. Now, if he's doing what he has to do in school, personally, I ain't charging him to live with me. That's just what I believe. I got my own philosophies. Everybody got their own philosophies in life. Me, I ain't charging no high school kid, no rent, no nothing, if they're doing what they got to do in school, because that's an investment on that scholarship. One thing about me is I ain't paying for no goddamn college. I'm not. Now, I know some people out there believe in paying for college, but you're looking at a 2-time full scholarship recipient. And if I do what I got to do as a parent, I ain't paying a penny anyways. So I don't worry about paying for college. That's just a me thing, though. As far as what he could do with his after school, after work, after school job money, that he could do whatever he wants. But if I did my job as a parent and a financially literate parent at that, he's not going to want to waste his money so much, right? But one thing all high schoolers can do, all of them, is save 10% of every dime they touch. Now imagine for anyone who's older than high school age, because I don't think any of my high school people is on right now, they probably in class. But to all of us watching, yes or no, or press the likes. How much, I can't even say the question, right? My brain is going on fire. Do you agree that had you had 10% of every dime you touch, you'd have a lot of money right now? Straight up, I've crossed $1 million total in my life. So 10% of that would be 100,000. Now, I'm worth $250,000, so I did something all right, but I'm talking about liquid cash. I'm not sitting on 100,000 liquid cash. Had I had 10% from the time I started working at about 15, 16 until now, which is about 20 years, I would be sitting on 100,000 liquid. All right. So that's why I'm trying to get this message out, because if high schoolers start at 15, by the time they hit 35, how much would they be worth? And I'm talking about 10% of everything you touch. My fault. We got the phone booming. Everybody could wait. So where the hell was I at? Drop it in the comments where I was at. I forgot what I was saying. Damn, damn watch making all that noise. I don't know how to put my Apple Watch on silent. My phone is on silent, but the Apple Watch just be going crazy. But yeah, you gotta wait. Come on, I'll pull up to the live and show love over here. But what the heck was I saying? Anyways, either the comment's gonna come in, but I gotta keep it pushing, entertain whoever is still here with us. But yeah, if you had 10% of everything you touch, it would look good. And so yeah, let's get the light back on. So oh, I was telling y'all 10% of allowance, 10% of birthday gifts, 10 I'm talking about like all cash gifts and stuff. 10% um in college you could get work study, so 10% of that, all your side hustles, um then you get a full-time career, and then you at some point you start following the 7 forms of income, and then we start talking about your second job. Yo, that right there, if people just save 10%, but understood why and had an end goal in sight. Now, where do you end? All right, because a goal without a plan is a wish. So if you're saving 10% of your check, you end at 12 months worth of bills. So for a high school kid, especially if in my scenario, they shouldn't have bills. You get what I'm saying? So they're just going to stack, stack, stack until they graduate. And that has nothing to do with the money that we're stacking for them as well. Because remember, and we're going to talk about this in a few weeks, is that $100 for my son's first birthday, 200, then 300, then 400. That's 1,000 by his fourth birthday. By the time my son's 18, we could do arithmetic sums, or what is it called? Arithmetic sequences and series to determine how much money he's going to have. And that's just on my end. That's not his end. And this is how we create generational wealth. So when it's time for my son to move out, at, after high school, after college, or a few years into his career, whenever he decides to move out, he'll have his own money, and then I got the money stashed for him too. All right. And I'm trying to promote this message, at least in the black community. Can you imagine if you graduate with money and then your parents give you more money, plus you're financially literate? Shoot, I like that. I like that. All right. Now, I think I made my point, because at this point I could tell I'm about to repeat myself. When I get excited, I just start repeating myself. But I want you to let me know in the comments if there's anything else that I missed. And then if not, I'll slide out of here. All right. And while we wait for the final comments to come in, it's your boy Super Kev. As long as I'm A live, there will be A live. Now, I'm only a day late for this one. And hopefully, before I got to slide out for my evening shift, I can report some stock talk. So if you want to talk stocks, pull up in about two, pull up in about 3 or 4 hours, somewhere between then. Again, turn your notifications on so you know when I drop, all of that good stuff. I don't think another comment's coming in. So let me just remind y'all that pressing like, pressing a comment, or writing a comment, pressing subscribe, turning the notification bell on, sharing this with your friends, all of those are free support. If you want to take your support to the next level and help me accelerate this goal of opening a school, feel free to donate to the Cash App or the PayPal link that I will post below. And I always ask at the end, because I don't want people to think that I'm only showing up for money. This is a free ordeal, at least for now. And if I do what I got to do, I'll get money on like the commercial side and all of that stuff. But y'all know I'm doing all of this to run my own school. I got fired as a teacher, and I don't want to teach for nobody else. I'm going to build my own school, and your financial support just helps accelerate that process. But I'm gonna build that school regardless. It is what it is. All right. So on that note, shout out to all the love. Shout out to everybody who stepped in the building. Shout out to everybody who shares it. Shout out to all of the love. Shout out to everything just shouting out. I just want to say shout out if you can't tell. All right. But I'm gonna go take care of some more business. Um, my to-do list, even though I didn't talk about it, still needs to get done. Got to update the to-do list, all of that good stuff. Plus, make sure that I'm available for 12 o'clock. Make sure I show up for Francis' show. Y'all already know what it is. But I will be back soon. You already know what it is. It's your boy Super Kev. I love y'all. I'm still ashy, but peace mode cool.